All right, here we go. Your name, please.
Desi Nicodemus.
And how long have you lived in Milwaukee?
Approximately 7 years.
And what part of town do you live in?
I live in the Ardenwald Johnson Creek neighborhood.
And what do you like best about Milwaukee?
The thing I like best about Milwaukee that it's big enough, a big enough city, but I still get a small town feel from it. So like the community of Milwaukee is very community based, as opposed to like if you lived in Portland and then you have these little sub neighborhoods, whereas like everybody in Milwaukee is still a part of Milwaukee, even though you have like the Linwood neighborhood or the Ardenwald Johnson Creek neighborhood or the old historic Milwaukee neighborhood. It's all still Milwaukee.
And why did you come to Milwaukee?
My wife and I were living in Brazil at the time, and we were house hunting, living in Brazil. The house we currently live in came on the market. We wanted to put an offer in on it. It went off the market. Then when we came back for Christmas, it was on the market again. We visited the house and loved the house, and that's how we ended up in Milwaukee.
And what is one of your favorite stories about Milwaukee?
One of my favorite stories about Milwaukee. You know, I really, that's a tough one. You know, I'd have to say the Milwaukee Museum, actually, because, you know, for a small town to have this museum that, you know, curates everything that happened in Milwaukee is pretty amazing, because people are allowed to contribute to the museum. And, you know, in other cities, other bigger cities, and even smaller cities, you wouldn't be able to get that kind of participation or engagement from a city. So I would say the Milwaukee Museum is like, I know it's not a story, but it's one of my favorite things about it.
Perfect. Look directly into the camera and say, "Happy birthday, Milwaukee."
Happy birthday, Milwaukee.
All right. Do you want to come in and get interviewed? Yeah. All right. Come on in. All right. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. All right. Answer them as truthfully and honestly as you want. All right, are you ready, Mr. Nicodemus? All right, can you tell me your name? And how long have you lived in Milwaukee?
6 years.
Has that been all your life?
Yes.
All right. And do you know what section of town you live in? All right. And what do you like best about Milwaukee? The parks. All right, very good. And do you have a favorite story about maybe something you've done at the parks in Milwaukee? No? All right. Now, could you do me a big, huge favor? Look right into this camera with a big smile and say, "Happy birthday, Milwaukee."
Happy birthday, Milwaukee.
Awesome. Thank you.